Many people ask me, Jürgen, what is the secret of a good presentation? And I always answer, the secret is that your ambition should not only be to give a good presentation, your goal should be to give a great presentation. Good is always the enemy of getting better. A bit like in sports, your presentation skills are a muscle that you can train. Today we'll have a look at this presentation with really interesting content. But you can see at first glance that the slides are quite full of information. So what can we do to improve it? Let's start with the title, The Future of Work, 10 Facts about Jobs in the Future. Actually, it's quite good. It's short, it's easy to grasp, I know what I can expect from it. But I think it could be even better. It sounds a bit static, like a status report, and the headlines are basically doubled. So how about this? How we will work tomorrow. Insights from the latest research. What do you think? Better? At least we've made this title a little more vivid. A suitable picture would enhance it even more. Just grab one from Pixabay, for example, and you're good to go. This one is a great contrast to the title. People who work very traditionally. Maybe we can add a style element like a line, for example. Now here it's important, always keep in mind the colors and shapes and fonts you use on your title slide define the style and design of your entire presentation. Here, black, white and gold are the dominant colors. So I go with these for my presentation. For example, by using black as the background color for all my content slides. Let's have a look at some of them. That looks interesting. It's about how artificial intelligence could replace traditional work. And it is typical for many presentations. People tend to write all information on a single slide. One of my basic principles is PowerPoint slides should not replace the speaker. Slides should be a visual support for your message. The rule is less is more. Put only the most important things on the slide. Since both figures have more or less the same value and convey a similar message, I would focus on one number only and make it really big. Sometimes it's actually enough to have just the number on the slide. This creates tension because now people try to figure out what's behind this number. And that is basically what you say while you present. That would be the most radical form. Alternatively, you can also add a short description. Now we can add our style element. Looks like something, doesn't it? By the way, when showing this slide, you could verbally mention that research from Oxford University comes to the same conclusion, with 47% of American jobs being at risk. This lets you look like the real expert, who knows all these insights by heart. That's much better than putting all of it on the slide. As an alternative to the number, we could also work with icons and pictograms. In newer versions of PowerPoint, you have the option to choose icons directly. How about this? This illustration makes it perfectly clear that half of the workforce will be replaced by machines. Alright, let's improve one more slide. How about this one? The first thing that catches my eye here are the 45 years. But when I read through the text on the slide, I notice that this number is actually quite uninteresting. I find the timeline below much more exciting. Let's focus on this. First, we need a good headline that responds to the timeline. What about this? Then I insert our style element and use it as a timeline. Add dates and add the short description. Good, but not great. Add some icons. What do you think? Better than good, isn't it? And it gets even better with a smooth animation. With a few adjustments, you will go from good to great. That's it for today. If you like these tips, just click on subscribe. And if you want help with your presentation, send it to me and we will look at it. See you and bye-bye.